Gonna try and cold start the 6.5 liter turbo diesel here today. I gotta put another battery in this truck once I find one. So we are dealing with 99 GMC Sierra, the big cube truck. I'm gonna go see if I can get it going here today. This truck has really developed a problem. It doesn't want to start all that great. I think the fuel is losing its prime or something, and the fuel is going back to the tank. For whatever reason, sometimes it can be hard to start. Let's see if I have any power here anyway. I'm going to grab another battery because they really can't start something like this without another spare battery. The glow plug's drawing way too much power. So anyway, I put in a new lift pump and glow plugs and everything else, and kind of tried to tune it up a little better. So I did. Only 182,928 kilometers on the truck. We have power. I'll try and prime the fuel system here. You can hear the lift pump running. And for whatever reason, the glow plug light, the wait to start light, keeps cycling. It just will not stay on steady. Now the lift pump is stopped and the glow plug light is out, meaning that you could start it, but I mean, like, you could try all you want, but it won't. I might get another battery in here before I start cranking this sucker over. So a little tidbit of information about this here truck that some of you may or may not care about. This truck was purchased for use for my small business, and I do plan on doing a fair bit of work to this truck. There is going to be a water tank in the back, seeing as how I run a detailing shop. I'll give you guys a walk around of this unit because we haven't really made any videos about this truck. This truck was used for a blasting company, which my uncle does own. So this truck was purchased from him. So of course it was a family deal. Gotta love those. Picked it up for a couple $1,000s. Paid $5,000 for this truck. So of course it's been used for transportation of explosives. In any event, all I really plan on doing with this truck is just having a water tank in this back corner here, and have a jet pump hooked up with a generator, so I can have a pressure washer in here, so I can high pressure wash equipment and other things of that nature, and have a mobile service with cars as well. Instead of people bringing their cars to my shop, for an extra fee, I can come and see them. And that's kind of what I was trying to hope for. That's what I was aiming for here. But I got to keep the truck under a certain weight, or I have to get a stupid emissions test every year. And with it being a diesel, I don't imagine it's so strict with diesels, but I mean, like, it's an extra couple $100 that I don't want to fork out of my pocket. Plus, a truck this magnitude requires an annual safety inspection every year, which is more money to a mechanic downtown that I have to fork out of my own pocket, right? So I mean, like, if I keep it under a certain gross weight, well then I don't have to worry about anything, extra fees of that sort. I don't have to worry about emissions. So a small water tank with a generator, a lot of people have said, well, a lot of people were saying to me that the trucks that are where the cab is actually part of the box, where you can just walk through here and there's the cab, I don't really like that. Mainly because I can run a generator in here and not be in the truck, and the generator can sit over here just outside beside the door, and the cab isn't going to get filled with exhaust fumes. That's why I like this truck better. I like this idea, this concept, because I can have a generator sitting here that'll power my jet pump and whatever other tools that I need required for the job, and I don't have to worry about the cab filling up with fumes. So that's why I kind of like this this particular unit. But anyway, enough of that. You guys were hoping for a cold start, so I'm going to give you guys that. Hopefully it'll start. I threw an interstate battery in the other side, so we'll see if it'll go. She's friggin' cold out here. But anyway, so this is where I parked it for the winter. No, it's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to paint the back side of this truck because it's rusty here, but the rest of this is all aluminum. So I am going to put decals on it when I decide on a business name. My girlfriend and I are kind of trying to come up with a name for the business still, so I mean, door handles still have to be put back on. The only reason I haven't put them on is I do plan on painting them and the bottom of the doors here. So, and the rims. I want to do that during the winter time when I have some spare time and some extra money to throw around at them. Sandblast the two of them anyway, and then put some new rubber on the front. Rubber on the back is good, I mean. But anyway, yeah. So, we'll go ahead and see if we can start this unit up. It's a cold one out here today. It's chilly enough. Alright. So, the miraculous thing about this truck is that there's some safety features installed on it. Actually, there's some safety features that have been installed on it by law. Seeing as how this truck was used for explosives, there has to be some sort of theft deterrent system in the vehicle. So we have to have the door shut. And if we turn the key to the run position, you know, the glow plugs will do its job. Okay, right now it sounds like, you know, you could basically wait for the start light to go out, and once it does, see, this is why the other battery needed to be in there, because that's for the glow plugs. That's why it kept cycling. But now that the other battery's there, the glow plugs seem to be doing its job. But it seems to cycle a lot too. I don't know why it's doing that. But in any event, probably the glow plug controller is what's done it. Anyway, we have a light down here that's steady blinking. Alright, now this is your theft deterrent system. We can push the clutch in all the way to the floor right now. Okay, transmission is in neutral. Well, it can be in gear, it really does not matter. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. But we can turn the key and we absolutely have nothing. You know, the clutch is depressed to the floor. You could even have your foot on the brake if you want it, but you have nothing. You know, this is where that theft deterrent system kicks in. You can't start the truck unless you have the left signal light on. Now, you can't just put it on and just expect to start the truck. No. There's a delay on it. You have to have your clutch in, key on, wait for your glow plug light to go out, and let them heat up. And then once the light goes out and it's ready to crank over, then you can hit your signal, your left turn signal. We'll just wait for the glow plugs. I'm just trying to prime that fuel system a bit because she seems to be a little stubborn trying to start. Sometimes it won't crank on its first power. But anyway, left signal light on, wait for 5 seconds. And this is where it gets problemsome because this will drain your battery pretty quick. I don't know why it's like this. The fuel system must lose its prime or something. I really don't know, but it's really hard to start. Probably has summer diesel in it too, so it's probably gelled. It probably won't even go in this temperature, but you know, that's just what I'm dealing with right now. I think I'll have to drop the tank. Alright, try again. Just a roll. One of this. Well, that was a pain to get going. Well, now that it's running, I'm gonna let it run for a while. Get some heat in this old girl. Oh yeah, of course, she'll do that. Make a whole bunch of noise. You know. Not a bad truck, it's just, for whatever reason, it just runs like that. You just can't start it, like, on a dime first thing in the morning. And the exhaust is getting a bit loud. And, when it warms up, it's not so knocky, but I mean, like, it's loud enough. Typical diesel. I'll let her warm up for a bit.